Ever wondered what makes air so awesome? Air is all around us, but we often take it for granted. It's invisible, yet it's always there, playing a crucial role in our daily lives. From the gentle breeze that cools us on a hot day, to the air we breathe that keeps us alive, air is truly amazing, but what exactly makes it so special? Let's dive into some fun experiments to find out. Have you ever thought about the properties of air? It's not just empty space. Air has weight, it takes up space, and it exerts pressure. These properties can be demonstrated through simple experiments that you can try at home. So, let's get started with our first experiment. Let's dive into some fun experiments to find out. Did you know air has weight? It might seem surprising because we can't see it, but air is made up of tiny particles that have mass. To see this in action, grab a balloon and a ruler. Inflate the balloon, tie it to one end of the ruler, and balance the ruler on your finger. What do you think will happen? The side with the balloon tips down. Amazing, right? This simple experiment shows that air has weight. The balloon filled with air is heavier than the empty side of the ruler, causing it to tip. You can try this with different sizes of balloons to see how the weight changes. The bigger the balloon, the more air it holds, and the heavier it becomes. This is a great way to visualize the concept of air having weight. Now let's move on to another fascinating property of air: air pressure. Air pressure is the force exerted by the weight of air molecules. It might sound complicated, but we can demonstrate it with a simple experiment using a plastic bottle and a balloon. Take an empty plastic bottle and put a balloon over its mouth. Pop the bottle in hot water, then cold. Watch as the balloon inflates and deflates. This happens because the air inside the bottle expands when heated and contracts when cooled, demonstrating air pressure at work. You can also try this experiment with different temperatures of water to see how the balloon reacts. The hotter the water, the more the air inside the bottle expands and the more the balloon inflates. This is a fun and easy way to see air pressure in action. Now for a cool trick with a straw and a glass of water. Cover the top of the straw with your finger and lift it out. The water stays in the straw. This is because the air pressure outside the straw is greater than the pressure inside holding the water up. You can experiment with different lengths of straws and see how much water they can hold. This is a great way to understand how air pressure works in everyday objects. Fun fact: air takes up space too. Fill a bowl with water and push an upside-down cup into it. No water inside the cup. Air is taking up all the space. This is because the air inside the cup prevents the water from entering, showing that air occupies space. You can try this with different sizes of cups to see how much air they can hold. The larger the cup, the more air it contains, and the less water can enter. This is a simple yet effective way to demonstrate that air takes up space. These experiments are not only fun but also educational. They help us understand the properties of air in a hands-on way. By seeing and doing, we can better grasp these scientific concepts.